Ladies and gentlemen, my name is TotalBiscuit. The Grand Tournament has finally released, which means more gimmicks. Lots and lots of gimmicks. Got loads of ideas. All sorts of things. I got all of the cards earlier, so I've been messing around with a few different ideas, and I'd like to show you one today. I call it the Inspirational Mage. I'll probably do a few different Inspire decks, but let me show you exactly what's going on with that one and why it's kind of fun to play. So the new mechanic, at least one of the new mechanics within the Grand Tournament, is Inspire. The Inspire keyword means that it is activated by the use of your hero power. So in the case of the Argent Watchman, it's a 2/4 for 2 that can't attack, but it can attack if you use your hero power that turn. The Bone Guard Lieutenant gains health, so that's quite nice. Every time you use Inspire. Fallen Hero. Your hero power deals 1 extra damage, so you can kind of see the theme starting to build up here. Dragonhawk Rider. 3/3 for 3 and gains Wind Fury if you use your hero power. The Fencing Coach. This guy's amazing. Doesn't look it when you first glance, but if you think about it, it's got a battle cry. The next time you use your hero power, it costs 2 less. That's a free hero power. So you toss this down, yeah, it's understated, but if you've got even one thing on the board that can benefit from it, it can suddenly swing things in your favor. For instance, you've got a Fallen Hero on the board. You throw down your Fencing Coach, and suddenly you can use a 2 damage hero power for free to eliminate that guy's 2-drop. It's gone, and suddenly you have 2 minions on the board, and he's got no minions on the board. There's all sorts of great possibilities with the Fencing Coach. Silverhand Regent. 3/3 for 3. Get a free Silverhand Recruit every time you Inspire. Not bad. Maiden of the Lake reduces your hero power cost to 1. Absolutely key. You want to use a lot of hero power. You want something like that. The Tournament Medic. It's a 1/8. Very strange stat line there for 4. Restore 2 health to your hero on Inspire. Very good. The Cavalier Raider. Inspire, gain +2/+2. Great. So if you throw this down and you're able to Inspire that turn, then suddenly that's a 6/6 for 5. That's not too bad, and it can potentially get bigger. Muckla's Champion. Inspire. Give your other minions +1/+1. This is generally pretty good because it synergizes incredibly well with stuff like this and all of these little minions right here and things like this, the Recruiter. Add a 2/2 Squire to your hand. Now this guy costs 1. So you can Inspire and suddenly you get a 2/2 for 1, which is great value. So you can get a lot of those. Nexus Champion Sarad. Yes. Inspire, add a random spell to your hand. Absolutely phenomenal. And it works really well with Koldara Drake. You can use your hero power any number of times. Now, there is one other card that you could use in a deck like this that is an epic, and that's Garrison Commander, which allows you to use your hero power twice in a turn. It's a 2/3 for 2. That's pretty good because it's a lot cheaper than Koldara Drake, but if you get this thing on the board and you can set up the combo, then you can pretty much win the game. Justicar True Heart, or Justicar, I believe. Replace your starting hero power with a better one. So what this means, in the case of the Mage, is it replaces the 1 damage Fire Blast with a 2 damage Fire Blast, which is quite neat. Now, this combos quite nicely with a Sideshow Spell Eater. Copy your opponent's hero power. So if you go up against, say, a Warrior or a Priest, a Warrior, if you steal his hero power, then upgrade it, you suddenly get the ability to generate 4 armor, which is incredible, or heal for 4 if you're a Priest. That's really, really good. So I just put one of those in there because I think it's fairly situational, but it's a neat little trick nonetheless. Now, Kodo Rider. 3/5 for 6. Not very great until you realize that when you Inspire it, it's a 3/5 War Kodo every time. So you get a couple of these things out, and suddenly your board is full. And the Frost Giant. So it costs 1 less every time you use your hero power this game. Synergizes really, really well. So not too bad. What could I have included? Well, there's the Dalaran Aspirant. This right here is the Mage-specific Inspire card. Gain +1 spell damage. Well, I don't really have any spells in this deck, so Dalaran Aspirant doesn't make any sense. The Lowly Squire is really not good, and the reason that's really not good is because you really don't want to be using your hero power on turn 2. You know, that means you don't have a good 2-drop follow-up, so you're going to lose a lot of momentum. So Lowly Squire doesn't seem to be that great, so I didn't take it. Colosseum Manager, that's pretty much anti-synergy. This is actually a card that you want to use in a deck that doesn't do Inspire, because it returns this minion to your hand. Now, of course, that means you can use Inspire to bounce it back and heal it. A 2/5 for 3 is not incredible anyway. Don't like it. Not a lot really going on with that. And that's pretty much it in terms of the Inspires. That is it. Although, there are a few things you can do with hero power So you can, of course, block the hero power with Wii Spell Stopper. There's that Garrison Commander I was talking about. We've got the Saboteur there, which screws over your opponent's hero power. I don't necessarily think that's incredible, but if we see a lot of Inspire used, then I imagine the Saboteur will start to make an appearance. And that's it. So there you go. That's the deck that I made with Mage. I think there's a number of interesting possibilities with the Inspire mechanic across various different classes, but we're going to try it with the Mage. So let's jump in and give it a shot, shall we? Here we go. I've had reasonable success with this so far. Haven't won every game, but that's to be expected. I find you can establish a pretty good board presence with this. So let's see what we get. Alright. Paladin, okay. Don't really mind that. You want to be pinging off those 1/1s and getting Inspire procs, that's always good. Going first, alright, well I don't have any 1-drops. I'll toss the Frost Giant, don't really need that as of yet. That's a... yeah, we'll keep a hold of that one. And we're hoping for another 2, but didn't get it. Ardent Watchman is not maybe the best thing to start with, for obvious reasons, because it can't attack initially when you put it down, but if you can ping off it, then it's not too bad. I like Argent Watchman as a turn 1 coin play, maybe. That's a little bit better, and then once it's ready to attack, you can ping turn 2 if you don't have a better option, and then it can attack and it can get a really good trade. But it's still not necessarily amazing for momentum. Better than the bloody Squire, though, I've got to say. Alright, coin into a Knife Juggler, alright. Fair enough, then. Argent Watchman it will be. Don't think it's going to get too much done, but hey, let's put something on the board anyway. Got a Maiden of the Lake here, that's always good. Pretty tough minion. Hard to get rid of. So it's one of those aggressive Paladin decks, okay. Yeah, we're probably going to lose now. It's really that simple. Oh, Fencing Coach, hello. Alright, suddenly that swings things back in our favor. So, if we put down the Fencing Coach, that means we get a free Fire Blast. So, we'll probably... I mean, it doesn't really matter which of these we Fire Blast does it. We're going to do that. And then, that means we're going to attack with this fellow right here, which means, suddenly, momentum. There we go. So that shuts down the early aggressive play a little bit, and maybe gives me a chance to get back into the game. Not too shabby, eh? It's one of those moments where the Argent Watchman makes more sense. And now, he seems to have lost his momentum, which is good. You know, that's a Silver Hand Recruit there. Can't really do much with that. Alright, we could put down the Maiden of the Lake right now. We could put down the Bone Guard. The Bone Guard would let us clear the board. So, we're actually going to go with that. There we go. That allows us to attack with this, which, of course, we're not going to run right into that, because that would be dumb. Might as well keep that alive, and there we go. Okay. Alright. Not too bad. We've got Mucklar's Champion potentially next turn, which would be incredible if we keep this stuff on the board, although we're getting consecrated, so... it's fine. He used his entire turn to do that, kill a couple of weak minions. This guy's still alive, and this guy's gonna keep getting health. But it looks like we have a couple of options. We can add a Squire to our hand, that's the 5/4, or we can put Mucklar's Champion down here. Alternatively, Maiden of the Lake and Ping. I prefer getting the Recruiter out. He's got nothing on the board. Get that Recruiter out. And then we can potentially start filling our hand with useful little things. True Silver Champion kills it. Or is he going... I was going to say, he's not going for face, is he? That would be ridiculous. He is. Alright. Well, I guess it's not that ridiculous, because he is just trying to rush me down. Okay, then. That's kind of annoying, because I don't really have a taunt to deal with that. Can't do the Inspire here, so I think it's probably going to end up being a Maiden of the Lake. There we go. So we can ping here to gain 1 health here and put a Squire in the hand, which we can then immediately play. So that's not too bad. And then we're going to try and attack him. How much pressure has he got? Can he kill me before I can kill him? That's the question. Because I've got Mucklar's Champion and its Inspire effect next turn, which is going to be devastating. But yeah, we shut down his early game aggro quite well, really. Kind of happy about that. What? But why? Huh, okay. I don't know what the hell was in the rest of his hand, because that was a curious decision, but I have a feeling he's getting close to death. He's not quite there yet, though. He might still get us. Hello, Justicar Trueheart. You're fun, but you're not quite what we need right now. What we need is a Mucklar's Champion. Alright, let's think about damage. So, that'll be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Do I want a pink face or get rid of that? I want to get rid of that, I think, because that could be buffed up. Don't want that. That would be terrible. There we go. And bananas for everybody. How lovely. And then we go for face with everything we've got. And hope he can't kill us this turn, which is possible. He might be able to. He could. Maybe. He's hoping he can't. I think we managed to shut him down. Ooh, Divine Favor. That, hi. Just, Right. Okay, then. Sure, why not? Yeah, sure, draw another card. Why not? There you go. Well, that was somewhat uninspiring. He started off so well, but like I said, that fencing coach doesn't look like much, but it can do so much good. And it also makes the Argent Watchman guy a little bit more viable than he otherwise would be. Because you'd be like, oh, well, you don't want to ping at that point. You want to be playing a minion on curve. But the thing is, with the fencing coach, you can do both, which is wonderful. And then that 2/4 swings in and kills off his 2-drop. Your ping kills off his little 1-drop, and suddenly everything's wonderful again. Ooh, okay. I kind of want to hold on to Nexus Champion Sarad, but it's not really on curve, so I'm liking the 2 Fallen Heroes potentially. Ooh, fencing coach combo. All right. We definitely have potential. I might not play anything turn... actually, yeah, I should coin turn 1. I don't know, depends what he plays. Which is nothing, okay. Okay, what's the best way to... Do we just not play anything? Because I think it's like Fallen Hero and then Fencing Coach for two pings seems to make the most sense. And then maybe Recruiter on turn 4 with the coin. Let's see what he's got. One-Eye Cheat, alright. I really want to ping that to death, actually, but... I'm tempted to coin Fencing Coach on that thing. It's a 4-1. What's the correct answer here? Because Fallen Hero is guaranteed to die to that. If I coin Fencing Coach, I have a 2-2 on the board and he loses his One-Eyed Cheat. I actually don't know what the optimal play is here, so I'm just going to go with my gut and say let's do this. I don't want that 4-1 on the board. We don't really get the Inspire benefit from that, which is kind of sad, and it does make our next turn a little awkward. But we can hold on to these Fallen Heroes for later if need be. We don't need them right now, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that was the right call or not. So if I put the Fallen Hero down, I was guaranteed to lose it, and I could have lost it to something else like a Backstab. And then his One-Eye Cheat is hanging around doing 4 damage. And there, he had the Backstab. So I think what I did was the right call. Now he's throwing all sorts of things up there. And that's annoying, because that's now doing 3 damage. Tell me to put the Argent Watchman down as a result of that. Because I don't really want to lose my Silverhand Regent to just a knife. Argent Watchman doesn't die to it, so... It does leave me with 1 mana spare. Bone Guard Lieutenant, again, still dies. We can put the Watchman down, I suppose, because then we can do Fallen Hero ping combo. Next turn. That would be okay, I suppose. Depends what he plays. But whatever he plays, we can probably remove it as a result, so... He is still stabbing me in the face. Alright, then. Okay. What's he follow up? Better that than giving him a minion for it, right? Spider Tank, alright. Well, we have the answer to that. Which is Fallen Hero ping. So we're going to do that. There we go. Fallen Hero ping, and then we use... As I said, this Argent Watchman isn't that bad. It's that 4 health amount. That's really good. Usually means you can trade it out quite nicely. So I don't mind it too much. Oh, fan of knives, okay. Now I can just take a knife out and kill that. Oh, it's playing Defiance instead, alright. That doesn't mean we can ping that down, or we can also get a Silverhand Recruit out of that, so that's not too awful. Do I want to play the Silverhand? I think we want to play the Silverhand, don't we?
Well met.
I usually probably play the Recruiter here, but that means you could just trade that into it, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to allow him to do, so let's do that and clear out the board quite nicely. Leaves us with the 3-3 and the 1-1. Slow him down a little bit. We've got Kodo Rider. I don't really want to drop the Kodo Rider unless I can guarantee it spawns at least one thing, because a 3-5 for 6 is terrible, and can get kind of removed quite easily. And that was a nice play, because that means I can now throw that into that. Ah. Well, he doesn't have a pirate, so the Shady Dealer isn't going to get much. Alright. What's our best answer here, then? Hello, Maiden of the Lake. Not quite what I was looking for, but welcome anyway. Okay, so if we ping that, trade into that, that leaves a 2-3 on the board still. We can't really do much with the Fallen Hero. Well, actually, we could.
What to do? What to do?
And if we play the Fallen Hero, that's 2 damage to that, and whack that into there, and that into there. That's not too bad, and then that leaves us with 2 mana, so if we put the Bone Guard Lieutenant down, get the Inspire effect off it, and that means we also get a further Inspire from this, which gives us another 1-1. There we go. So that replaces that, which is just lovely. And then we throw that into that, we get an Inspire off that, then we kill that, and that leaves him with a 2-3 on the board, and only 2 cards, one of which is a spare part. That's not too bad. Hard to complain about that. And I haven't taken too much damage yet, so... Once you get a lot of mana, this deck can really get rolling in a big way. Because you can throw together some interesting combos. Emergency Coolant, not too worried about that. Annoyatron. And Cold Blood. What's he... Is he gonna just hit my face, or... Oh, they can stab my 3-1. Is he gonna kill my 3-2? Or is he gonna go for face? I mean, he's gonna go for face, isn't he? Because what's the point otherwise? Okay. I'm sure we can figure out a way of getting rid of that. We could do that, but I really, really don't want to. It's like, do I want to copy Wicked Knife? Not really. Alright. What are our options here? So we need to ping that off. We could just throw that into there. We can then ping it to kill it. Then we can run that into that. That clears it out. Let's do it in the best way possible by throwing down the Recruiter. There we go. Kill that. That's suboptimal, isn't it? Yeah. Yep, played that wrong. Could have done it the other way around. Could have pinged that and then thrown the 1-1 into it, then thrown the 3-2 at the Taunt, which would have left it alive with 1 health. So I did that wrong. But I still have a good board advantage, so it's hard to argue. Can always do better, though. Lovely. He's got nothing. Cool. Alright, now we can start throwing down some silliness. That's what I like to see. Muckless Champion. Coda Rider? Yeah. Let's get you going. And let's inspire, inspire, inspire. Look at all these 1-1, well, 2-2 squires. Lovely. There we go. Suddenly a bunch of creatures on the board, which means that next turn, Muckless Champion. And then he probably dies. But you never know. I have a big card advantage and a great board right now, so it's hard to argue with that. So he's playing a sort of pirate-ish deck. I actually did make a pirate rogue deck and had some really good fun with it. I'm going to show you that in a future video. It's really kind of great. Tinker Sharp Sword. Okay, so you can stab the 3-5 if you like, or get rid of the 5-4. Either one is fine by me. I'd get rid of the 3-5 if I were you. There you go. I was going to say, you don't want that around. That's horrible. Okay. Alright. So we have 9. So, if I could insquire you. Hello, Buff City. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Look at the efficiency. Look at this. Look at the value. Banana Party. Potassium for everybody. I think he might be dead. Just a theory. He looks a bit dead. Yup. A bit dead. Kodo ate you. And all your friends. Not bad. That went pretty well. Money! Glorious. Alright, we need to start climbing the ranks up a little bit. We're now at least into rank 20, so at least we'll see people that hopefully have some decks. I hate using decks like this to beat up people that have basic cards, but it does happen from time to time. Okay, let's do another one. What kind of priest will we be going up against today, I wonder? Alright, so we'll keep a hold of the silver hand and toss the other two. Let's see if we can get ourselves something that we can drop onto. Nope. But we do have Justicar True Heart to play around with a little bit later. That might be nice, we'll see. I gotta say, if he somehow plays that as well and I'm able to steal it, that would be great. Hell, if I can just steal it and then upgrade my own hero power. It's healing for 4, it's crazy. I was playing with Krendor a little bit earlier, and he played a Priest Legendary deck. He drops down Prophet Velen and heals himself for 8. 8! Because he's used Justicar True Heart previously. Just bonkers! Really, really silly. Nothing on 2, that sucks. Considering I have some pretty good 2-drops, not getting those is gonna really slow things down. Probably the Dragonhawk Rider. Next turn, I don't know, actually, Silverhand Regent's probably a better bet. Oh, well, he doesn't have a 2-drop either, so that's not too bad. But that means he has a coin 4-drop, so I don't like that. Yeah. Next is Champion Sarad. Hello there. You might be useful. That's getting Shadow Word Pained. But at least I have a 4-drop there, which hopefully will not get Shadow Word Pained after he Shadow Words that. Maybe he doesn't Shadow Word Paint it. Maybe he, too, is experimenting. I don't know what he's playing yet. We're seeing, like, a lot of older decks for fairly obvious reasons at the moment, because not everyone can obviously afford to buy all the cards. I mean, that's crazy. Unless, of course, you do this for a living, but... You're seeing little splashes of the Grand Tournament in older decks. Which is kind of interesting, really. Because I have no doubt that these older decks would probably work really well with some of the new additions. I was watching Trump earlier, he's playing his kind of 2-battle Paladin deck that's Legend rank, and he throws in the... that little turtle knight, whose name escapes me. Seemed pretty cool. Come on, mush mush. You can't have that many choices. Please don't tell me you've gone AFK because your mother didn't bring you your chocolate milk. Well, whatever. I'll take whatever advantage I can get. Maiden of the Lake's going right on the board here. Shame I didn't play the Dragonhawk Rider. I could have got 6 damage out of that. But it looks like he has gone elsewhere. Congratulations on your Ice Howl. It is truly terrible. Easily the worst legendary I've ever seen. Absolutely. Have they sped that up? I think they have. Alright, well, you're horribly dead. I'd like to feel sorry for you, but I don't. Oh, that was a thorough waste of everybody's time, wasn't it? Yeah, it seems like they have sped that up. That's nice. It's a good way to deal with AFKs. In fear, obviously. Well, that was a colossal waste of time. Let's try it again. Alright, a hunter. I see my face getting melted off. Bone Guard Lieutenant, alright, not too bad. Yeah, I suppose we can hold on to that. I like that Fencing Coach turn 3 ping play, possibly. Although I do like that better off of a Fallen Hero, but we'll see. Well, we're not going to have a turn 1 option, we never do. It is a shame that there doesn't appear to be a decent 1-drop Inspire card. That would be kind of lovely. But, I'm sorry, that Squire is just... Ugh. There we go. Bone Guard Lieutenant, which means Fencing Coach ping is a possibility. That's a nice little board, that. A 3-3 and a 2-2. Can't argue with it. Oh, that's getting arcane shotted. Alright, well that's disappointing. Silverhand Regent it is then. If that had stayed, that would have been lovely, but... he would appear to have slowed down my progress. Oh well. It happens. Maiden of the Lake next turn, perhaps. Wow, he used a deadly shot on a 3-3 minion. Alright, that's interesting. Wouldn't have necessarily expected that. I think there are much better things you could use a deadly shot on, but hey. I mean, I'll give him credit, he's slowing me down, but not by much. Hunter's Mark and... what, an arcane shot? Everything I'm playing is dying. It's actually terrible. It's a weird spell hunter deck. Maybe he's throwing a lock and load in there for good measure. Oh. Okay, then. Huh. Right, what do we got then? So, can we get rid of that? Yes. Will we lose this in the process? Yes. Is that necessarily a bad thing? No. Can we do anything with the fencing coach? Not really. So we throw that. It's like, hey, we get that for free, but that doesn't really matter. Cavaldia Raider doesn't really answer this. We need this gone. So, maybe Silverhand Regent ping, throw the Maiden of the Lake at it. Probably the best way to go about it. Yeah, I think so. Not incredible, but hey. There are worse things you could do. Shame we didn't manage to keep that around, but it had a Hunter's Mark on it. It was going to die from something. Okay, so what do we got next turn? We could throw down the Kuldara Drake. 6/6 on 6 is okay. Not bad. We get... bloody hell! Who runs Cobra Shot, really? Alright, this guy's starting to annoy me. Fencing coach. I think Kuldara Drake, probably. Cavaldia Raider is not too terrible, though. The problem is we can't inspire it this turn. I'd rather wait till next turn. Let's throw down the Kuldara Drake. This is a Spell Hunter deck. But I assume that he hasn't drawn his lock and load yet. Maybe he doesn't have it yet. They are epics. They're quite hard to get. Cobra Shot. And weird silencers as well? Okay. Some strange nonsense going on here, I've got to say. Oh, that Glaive Zeet can go to hell. Don't like that buff. Okay, what options we got? Fencing coach is not really incredible. Cavaldia Raider gives us a 6/6. That's not too bad. I think it might end up having to be that. Muckless Champion of the Inspire doesn't really help. As I like Dragonhawk Rider Fencing Coach Ping next turn, maybe? Let's go with the Cavaldia Raider. There we go. That gives us a 6/6. That's always nice to have. It's a 6/1, so it'll die, but it was silenced, so its effect's not exactly coming into play anyway, so hey. It's not too bad. We're still kind of keeping up. Oh, Huffer. Hello. Buffed up Huffer Raid Leader. Alright. Fair enough. It's not really a Spell Hunter deck. It's just kind of random things. Alright. Sure. I think he's starting to run out of steam. Scavenging Hyena. He's going face us. Oh, okay. Fallen Hero would be nice. We're not getting any of those, apparently. Alright. Ping isn't going to get us that far. It's not too bad. We get the buff on that. It's not wonderful, but it's not awful. It's just a shame we couldn't buff that up to 2. That would be lovely. Getting rid of that would be absolutely wonderful. But it looks like we're not going to get any of that. We can take the Inspire, though. Absolutely. Bananas for everybody. There's the buffs. And do we go straight for face? It's 9 damage. Maybe not a good idea to let that thing get rolling, but I think knock him about a little bit is not too bad. Savannah Highmane, alright, well that's kind of slow. I'm not too worried about that. He's got no cards left. Sure, why not? Can't quite kill him with that. Yeah, it really is just random cards, apparently. So, I kind of feel bad. Having a constructed deck against, well, not. Can I get lethal out of this? No. Can I get him down to 1? Yes. Is that enough? Probably. Oh, of course I can get lethal out of it. What am I bloody talking about? Of course I can. That's lethal. There you go. Have a banana. Well, that can get buffed up quite nicely. Can't complain about that. Yeah, I feel slightly guilty for that one, I gotta say. Didn't go too badly, though. It's not a bad little deck. A hunter. Alright. Toss these. Let's see if we can get that Argent Watchman fencing teacher kind of setup. Nope. Alright. It's like, these are all good, but when do we get to play them is the question. It's like, we can coin Argent Watchman and then ping on turn 2, because we really don't have a better option. It's okay, I suppose. Nope, we still don't have a better option. Okay, I guess it's going to be that then. I don't really like doing this, but it sort of compensates for bad draw, this card. Like, well, I don't have a turn 2 play, but at least I can make this work and probably kill whatever it is that he throws out there. Very likely, anyway. And it looks like we're getting none of that. Alright. Well, let's see if we hope... It'd be nice to get a 2-drop. I'd be appreciative. Hello, Fallen Hero. You arrived just as I wanted you to. It won't do any damage, but hey, it's 2. Not really a big deal. Okay, that's a good setup. That means we can kill pretty much anything he's got going for him. But that might get arcane shotted, so we'll see. Hopefully not. King Zelik. Alright. Also known as I'm going to ping you. And he doesn't get the creature, which is even better. So if you don't know what King Zelik does, reveal a minion in each deck. If yours costs more, draw it. It's a really, really good card. Except in this situation where it's bloody rubbish, because we're going to do that to it. There we go. How unfortunate. And suddenly swing for 5. There we go. It's really nice, because you can get a 3-2 on the board and potentially card draw, which is just lovely. But when it doesn't work, it's just a 3-2. I'm in for Grizzly. You know, it'd be great, another Fallen Hero here. It would be incredible. Even if we don't get it, it's still pretty good, because we can swing the 2-4 into that after we've pinged it. So everything is great. I prefer... No, well, we don't have much of a choice, do we? Alright. Getting... It's good that I got this early board control, because I'm absolutely not drawing on curve here, but... Alright. This is fine. This is not too bad. Shame he played that bear. Indicates his deck might not be that strong. Looks like he's crafted some of the decent stuff. King Zelik. Quick shot. Ow. Alright. Sure, why not? You don't want that to stay on the board. It's just too good. Tempted to throw down Nexus Champion Sarad. It's a little bit of a risk. But why not? If he doesn't have an answer, then that's even better for me. Get ourselves a free spell. He might have a beast and a kill command. He may be able to deadly shot it. 50-50 if he gets it. Or silence, yeah. True. Oh well. Yeah, I should have held on to that to turn 7, because at least it's guaranteed value at that point. You at least get a spell out of it, but... Oh well. I've got a Yeti on the board. Whatever works. And I can swing for 7 next turn with the ping. Oh, not anymore, I can't. Do I throw down True Heart? Possibly. Trying to think what the best option is here. If we ping run that, yeah, we can get rid of everything, so I suppose the Tournament Medic is probably the best bet. Yeah. Let's throw down the Tournament Medic. And then we ping that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Get some Inspire going off here, and then get rid of that, and clean board, a little bit of healing. Not too shabby. And we keep pinging, which means that Frost Giant is getting progressively cheaper. It's what we like to see. Those 2 Kodo Riders are tempting. Probably next turn, Kodo Rider ping. Why not? Get a couple of health off it too. Justicar. I don't know. I don't want to play... Do I want to play Justicar? I do, but... Look at her health, though. She only has 3. It's nasty. Scavenging Hyena. And a Muckless Champion. And no Inspire off it, so... We can clean that out. So we're probably going to ping this turn again. It also means we... Actually, no, it doesn't. That's the next turn. Alright, well... It's not really efficient, but what's the best way to deal with it? I've got to get that off the board. That needs to leave. If I kill that... Is that a beast? It is a beast. Okay. So we need to get rid of this first. Which we can do. That puts us down to 5, so yeah, the only thing I can really play here, because I've got too many 6s, is the Argent Watchman. Yeah, get rid of that. There we go. Get the Inspire and a little bit of the extra heal. Get the useless attack Inspire, and there you go. Not brilliant, but not awful either. The fact of the matter is he still doesn't have a board. And I can drop the Frost Giant next turn with a ping. Or I can drop Justicar Trueheart with a ping. I mean, I've got a million options. Way too many 6s here. It's my entire hand is full of 6s. I'd say I might want to thin that deck out a little bit, but that would then ruin the gimmicks, so perhaps not. Okay, now's the time for Justicar Trueheart, I think. There we go. That is Fire Blast rank 2. There you go. Does 2 damage. There's the Inspire, and then we can whack him about a little bit. Can't complain about that. And then, of course, you can throw down the Kuldara Drake and start to throw out 2 mana, 2 damage Fire Blasts. Which is just great. Scavenging Hyena. Muckless Champion. And he does get the Inspire off that. But I think we can handle that. Question is, what's the best way to handle it? So if we pinged, that would be 7 mana, and that would reduce Frost Giant down to 4, which means we could play the Silverhand Recruit and the Frost Giant. That would be pretty good. I wouldn't complain too much about that. Yeah, that seems to be the way to go. Oh, hang on. Whoa. Do it correctly. Do it correctly. You throw this down, then you ping. Yep, there we go. That inspires, and then we Frost Giant. There we go. Nice and easy. Best way to deal with this... Well, if we throw that, and then that, we only lose one of them. It is what it is. No, don't throw it at... Actually, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it does matter. It absolutely does matter which order I do this in. Get it right. Come on. There we go. That's a scary board. Terrifying. And another crappy bear. I think we're in business. That's a lot of kill commands coming out. Doesn't kill that, though. Ah, fencing coach. Hello. Kuldara Drake would let us throw 2 pings out. That would be okay. But would it? Would it really? I think I like Kodo Rider better. Okay, sure, why not? Huh. Well, it's not awful. Let's give it one more shot, shall we? Only problem I'm really having with it is that I'm running into some not so well developed decks, so it's not quite as fun to use because it doesn't really feel like much of a challenge, but there's definitely some fun stuff going on with it. I think Inspire has a lot of potential. Alright, let's keep the fencing coach and let's toss the rest and see if we can set something nice up with that. Well, it's a little better, but not much. I'm not too keen on that coin fencing coach. I'm hoping we get a 2-drop, and we don't. Alright. Disappointing. Because we have plenty of 2-drops, but... Oh, is it a Paladin Murloc deck? I made one of these. They're fun. Disgusting, but fun. Fencing Coach actually might not be awful here. Alternatively, we coin into Silverhand when he just trades that into that. Fencing Coach would slow him down significantly, so I think we'll go with that. As much as I don't really like that, it slows this down a little bit. Because if he gains critical mass of Murlocs, then I'm in big trouble. Oh yes, it is a Paladin Murloc deck. And he gets the Grimscale Oracle out, so he's going to kill that anyway. Ouch, ouch, ouch. This is going to be very, very painful. It's like, I could ping that, but it still leaves those alive. But Silverhand Regent just trades out for that as well, and then the other Murlocs get the benefit, so I think we have to ping here. I hate this! It's something of a shame I didn't hold on to that Fencing Coach for this turn, and then I could have made a better play out of it. Oh dear. Oh god. Don't give it that. That's just unreasonable. Well, I think we're gonna lose, folks. I see very few ways out of this one. So we're about to take another 610 damage. Oh my good lord! Does it get any better than that? I don't think it does. Oh god. Paladin Murloc may very well be the new awful evil... I'm dead. I'm flat out dead. GG. Alright, time to leave on a high note, eh? No more of that, thank you very much. We will inflict that on others later. Blah. That's just vicious. Yeah, my decks are... Didn't get what I need to start it off, let me put it that way. Oh well, never mind. There you go, folks. The Inspiring Mage. There's all sorts of different little things you could do with that. And we'll check out some Inspire mechanics on some different classes in future shows. And of course, I got my Pirate Rogue here. You know what? Screw it. We're doing one game with Murloc Paladin, because I need a bit of revenge from that. I have a Murloc Paladin deck, and it's pretty evil and horrible, so we're going to go with that. It has the new Murloc Knight in, of course. Alright. It's happening. Let's see if we can win with our own Murloc Paladin.
I will fight with honor.
We toss these two for a turn 2. Let's go for it. That's not brilliant. But we can do the Hungry Crab combo. You attack and then you Hungry Crab and suddenly you have a 3-4. Isn't that wonderful? Alright, Murloc Radio time. Here we go. Hello, Murloc Knight. He's good. He is a wonderful card. Alright. Turn 2 is Murloc Raider Hungry Crab. Is he going to... He is. He's going to coin hero power. So maybe it's not well, I guess it is still Murloc Raider Hungry Crab, because otherwise it's a 2-1 that dies, so we don't want that. Not maybe as optimal as I would have hoped, but it's okay, because Hungry Crab. There we go. How rare do you get to see Hungry Crab? Once in a blue moon for that one. Turn 3, no options. We should draw one, though. Ah, oh, come on! Well, at least he wastes his silence. He could have used it on something nastier. Grimscale Oracle, hello. Are you not a wonderful thing? That is going to get killed, but hey. And of course, the Hungry Crab is not a Murloc. Unfortunately. But it's okay, we have Murloc Knight. Doesn't matter, because he's got to kill the Grimscale Oracle. This is disgusting. He has a huge advantage. That other guy destroyed me. And he's just killing my Murlocs with a hero power, which is horrible. Alright, we're going to have to pray that the Murloc Knight gives us some momentum here. I also have Competitive Spirit, as you can see. Which is really quite nice. Go, Murloc Knight! Oh, of course I can't Inspire. I'm going to have to Inspire next turn. But... it was either that or Old Murkai, and Old Murkai didn't make any sense in that situation. As long as he doesn't shut that down. Oh, come on! This guy is the anti-fun. I hate him. Despise him, even. Does that still count as a Murloc? I hope so. It does. Okay, and there's the competitive spirit. Whack. Whack. Alright, we're not licked yet. What we're running as problems with this card draw, I do have some in this deck. I've got that Divine Favor, but we haven't drawn it yet. Sludge Belcher out. Alright. Go Secret. There's the buff. Doesn't really help you too much in this situation, but hey. Now it does. Very nice. Down you go, Grimscale Oracle. That's lovely. It's lovely, that is. Puddle Stomper. But are you King of the Sea? That noise is so good! Alright, the comeback begins! In before Starfall, and then I cry. Oh, that would suck. That would suck. Please no Starfall. Please no Starfall. And heck, even Swipe would be pretty good here. Because he could follow it up with a hero power. What's he got? A Wrath. Okay. And he's killing that. Alright. I could really use that Divine Favor right about now. So we have a serious card disadvantage. Come on, this is not a Divine Favor. Come on. The lack of luck here. Yeah, not getting that card draw is a nightmare. I think we maybe need a bit more card draw in this deck, perhaps. Can't remember what else we've got. Oh, that's big and terrifying. Okay. Divine Favor, thank God. Alright, there you are. Right, maybe we can draw some answers. Let's see what we get. A Murloc. Hello, Murloc War Leader. There you go. You're an answer. We like you. Alright, especially if we get the charge as well. Absolutely. Throw down that Bluegill Warrior. That's what we like to see. Alright, suddenly we have ourselves a little bit of an answer here. What's the most efficient way to kill this? Probably, well, but the upgrades, maybe? I want to leave some Murlocs on the board. That's a 6-3 right now. Yeah, we could trade those two Murlocs in. Gotta make my mind up. Which two Murlocs do I trade in? I want to keep that. Probably these two. And then go face. Alright. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. The comeback begins. Alright. Divine Favor came out just when we needed it. Can we make this happen? That is a lot of Merc. We could dress you up as Murlocs. That would be great. Something in the next expansion. It's like, change the card text to this. That's something they haven't really done yet. That would be quite cool. It's like, change all of the cards on your board to Murlocs. Alright, Healing Touch. He's trying to stay alive. Do I have the damage coming? I mean, I can buff this guy up a little bit. 13, so I still got damage to kill him. Can he survive? We'll have... Yes! Success on the Merking! There we go. Ah, that Divine Favor saved our ass. But there you go. Murlocadin. We'll do a little bit more on that in a later video. My name's been TotalBiscuit. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time.